I remember I mean, literally remember eating just, like, eating bread and syrup, giving my sister, like, the more food that I thought she would need, um, to just get through the day. I remember growing up and, my first 2 meals would be school breakfast and school lunch, and then maybe have something for dinner, because we just didn't have because we're just crazy, we're just ridiculously poor. That's just basically what it is. And so what happens is my mom used to have to hustle and, like, she would, buy food stamps from junkies, and she would just do what she needed to do to make sure we could have some food in the house, and that was for, like, a couple of years. And so I think for me, the consequence of that is, now in my mid 40s, seeing the long term health consequences of, dental consequences, all kinds of stuff from just not having proper nutrition. And quite honestly, even in hindsight, realizing how much that probably impacted my ability to think in school, why teachers, like I was not, you know, and I was not on track to be Dr. Carter, I tell you that when I was in school, you know? And so all these things, when you see the impact it has, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I'm grateful for the church and other spaces that enabled us to be able to food banks, for instance. But all these interventions, I think this is where kind of where I want to take it, and we can move. You cannot have enough private intervention because churches, as I said, we don't make enough money to be able to feed people like that. Like the myth is that, oh, like this should be, alms is what they would historically call it. Like it should be charity, that would free people, but that's impossible given the cost of food and the amount of money for that to happen. Like this is a structural government problem that needs to be solved in that way. And so, having hungry children and parents who struggle like this, all it does is create the conditions for people to be resentful, and it ends up costing more money because they can't take because you're put them in a position where it's difficult for them to actually fend for themselves and makes them desperate. If they get desperate, they do crazy stuff.